Hey guys, this is Adriana Carlson. I'm an Avon representative, and I just wanted to let you guys see how to edit a few different things for your online stores for your customers. I have been selling Avon since October of 2016 when I moved away from home and everything. So I kind of started literally with nothing, not knowing anybody, nothing. And Avon has gathered me friends, confidence, success, and I honestly love it. So if you are watching this and you want more information about becoming a representative, just shoot me a message or go to startavon.com and use reference code Adriana Carlson, which I will put that into the description, and it's also right there. If you want to shop Avon, go to my Estore, which is youravon.com/Adriana Carlson. Okay, on to how to edit things. I'm in what's called your Avon, which is the dashboard. Most new representatives have figured this out. They've logged in. This is your home screen. From here, you can see which campaign you're in. You can see when your next campaign order is due, because we don't have certain dates that you order on. You kind of choose for yourself now. So that helps you keep on track. When you click on Web Office, you get a lot of different options here. And this is where you're going to edit your e-store, which is also your online website where your customers can order from you. This is where you're going to edit your invoices if you were to create an invoice for a customer that has purchased through you. You can also go to the social media. So we'll start with the editing the online store. If you click on this little, well, actually it's kind of a big pink square, you get your e-store show up, your online store editor. You can update the theme, which there's a few different ones you can choose from. A blank one that's a bunch of pink, a blank one that's got more of a blue tone to it, one that's got the lipsticks that I currently have right now, and then one with eyeshadow. I personally like the lipstick. I kind of switch between the lipstick and the eyeshadow, and hopefully Avon will be creating more to go with that. Anywhere that you see a little pencil icon, you can edit. So, for example, right here, I personally keep this saying free direct delivery with $40 purchase, just to make sure that my customers always know this. But you can edit it yourself and type in whatever you want. I'm obviously not going to save that. You can edit your about me. You can edit your contact information. One thing I do suggest is that you put in a picture of yourself to show that your customers are shopping with you, and that way it makes them feel more like they're shopping with a person versus just another online store. And the personal one-on-one contact, even on an e-store, is one of the things that makes Avon so worldwide known, so popular. You want to also add in your connect with me areas. I have a Facebook page that is connected to my e-store. I have Twitter. I have a YouTube channel. I have Pinterest. I have Google+, LinkedIn, Instagram, and most of those I only use for my Avon, because before Avon I never was into being on that much social media, and I still don't really. Let's see here. I apologize. I have somebody trying to see something. Okay, so once you've got it set up to see what you want, you can actually go to, wrong button, I apologize. You can edit your Spanish site if you want to. You can, which I don't know Spanish, so I could translate this. As far as I'm aware, it's going to show you exactly what you put in English, but in Spanish. But again, I don't know Spanish, so I could be completely wrong on that. Don't quote me. I personally just stick with the English site, and hopefully one day I will have a Spanish-speaking person or learn Spanish myself on my team. Another thing that I suggest is I personally have my own message put into the main bar here, and I typed this up so I have the way to join my team, the little loyalty program that I personally do on my own, the consistent code that Avon provides for us for a one-time use with new customers to get 10% off is on here. And I also have this little thing called Stack Counter that tells me how many people join my team, or I mean, I'm sorry, not join my team, how many people see my page and visit my website. If I could think of what I was talking about, I apologize. Now, once you've edited that the way that you want it, the next thing that I personally would do, because you can start earning day one with your eStore. Here is your eStore. You can right-click it, copy your address, share it on your social medias. The other thing that you can do is there's this great little thing here called Social Media Center that will allow you to share your eStore, share the sales that are going on, share the products that are being featured in this particular campaign. It allows you to share so much easier through social media, because once you link it all you have to do is click on one of these little icons and it'll share it for you. Another thing you could do is we have up here the Avon Social, which will be in a completely different video, but it's another place that you can share things. That's more of to keep you off of, that's a scheduling one. It helps you stay off of social media so much. It plans what you're going to say or what you're going to post so that you're not getting stuck in that Facebook rut where you're just scrolling and scrolling, and all of a sudden now you've forgotten what you were on Facebook for in the first place. When you go back to your web office here, one thing that you'll want to do is, I personally will handwrite a ticket for a customer when they place their order through me, but when I deliver their order, I like to give a printed out version of their invoice so that they can see it clearly, because sometimes I write really fast and really sloppy, so that they can keep it in their files in case they want to purchase something different. Or even with me personally, I do a loyalty program. And if they think that they've earned their loyalty discount, but I say they haven't, we can compare the invoices. Even though I have the invoice myself, I like them to have a copy. So that is all done through here, but you will first want to edit your invoices. And when you go to your online store here, you will want to go to Personalization Tool. And this also helps with your actual online store. Sorry, it was showing me something a little different there. On your eStore, this is where you can determine what shows. For your Find a Rep tool, you'll want your phone number, my personal opinion. You'll want your phone number on the Estore. When you print your customers' invoices, you want them to be able to get a hold of you. If they keep their invoices for their records, but they don't keep their uh, book, or they've lost their book or given it to a friend or whatever the case may be, you want them to always have your phone number to be able to get a hold of you. I personally do not share my street address. I don't need anybody really seeing that too much. Obviously, people will see it sometimes, and that's perfectly fine. I do share my city and state and zip code just because maybe I have a representative that would prefer to buy from someone closer. So they want to know where I live. That's understandable. I do share my address or my email because some people like to shop through email. You can edit your languages spoken down here. You can put in your interest and why you love selling Avon. Again, in the Spanish, but I don't know how to do Spanish. Make sure you always save it. Save it, save it, save it. Now, on your customer preferences, Avon allows you to have an address book. So when your customers go onto your e-store and they put in their information, you now have their information. You can also put in your customers' information yourself. And what happens with that information is a lot of times, if you've set it up, we have an automated email program that will let you it will automatically send out emails when there's free shipping, when there's a new sale going on, the new campaign starting. It tells your customers all that kind of things. The global customer delivery option is for when a customer gets on your e-store and they pick what they've wanted, but they prefer you to deliver it to them. They can choose that, or you can have direct delivery option only, which is where it gets directly delivered to them without coming to you at all. That one's a preference. Most people are going to choose to have the direct delivery option, or they're going to choose it on their own. If they're shopping online, they most likely don't need you to deliver it to them. But you never know. You might have a customer that likes that. The service charge, I went to customer invoicing, sorry. The service charge and tax, I personally use $1 service charge because of our shipping cost, our brochures cost, our gas, our bags that we put the brochures into, the ink if you're printing off labels, all of that adds up. And the $1 shipping or the $1 service charge helps with some of those costs. The sales tax, you'll want to get on and find what your sales tax is. And the reason that you want to make sure it's correct is your customers, you want to charge them the sales tax you're getting charged so that you're still making money versus paying the sales tax for them. When you make an invoice, you can have it display the campaign item if you want it to. You can have it display the promotional information if they got the Skin So Soft buy 2 for $22 instead of the buy 1 for $20 or whatever the price may be. You can show that, and I personally keep that because it shows your customers that you're looking out for their best interest and getting them the best price possible. Same with the regular price information, and the I do not put multiple customer phone numbers on the invoice just because I don't need my customers calling each other. It's nobody's business what somebody else's phone number is, and it's kind of an invasion of privacy. I don't put the group name on there. The group name is something through the address book. You can group your customers by different groups, whatever helps you stay organized. I personally have them all by the month of their birthday, just because I do a birthday program where if you purchase or place an order in the month of your birthday, you get 10% off that order. It doesn't matter if you place an order every single day for the entire month of your birthday. You're going to get 10% off every single order. No, I've never had anybody place an order every single day of their month of their birthday. I do post a display footer for the email address request just in case I don't have their email address. And if they want to write it down and tear it off and give it to me, that's perfectly fine. I have my own little footer personalized message that I put in as well that tells them a little bit about my referral program. You get 10% off your next order when you refer a customer to me and they spend $25 or more. And it tells them about the birthday club. The other option is the pre-done messages that Avon provides for you. Thanks, I appreciate your business. You're the best. Thanks for allowing me to serve you. Those kind of things. Again, always save. And then once you've placed your order, you can actually go into this customer invoicing and go to the invoicing tool. That way you can see your customer's invoice, make sure that everything on there is correct. If something didn't ship because it's on back order, you can take it off the invoice, or you can even edit it to show that it didn't ship. All that kind of information. I have customers' phone numbers and things, so I'm not going to pull up somebody's invoice right now, but basically you would click on this button here and it will bring up all of your different invoices, and you can edit and play with that as you see. Here it'll show you if you've edited one and have it ready to print. And you can actually create an invoice. So say that you have something on hand, you want to give somebody an invoice for the bottle of Skin So Soft that you gave them for $5.99 because you got it for $2. I don't know. You can go in and choose the person and then push go, and that will bring up a blank invoice where you can input whatever information you need to put on there. Oh, sorry, first you have to push the blank worksheet. Once you've done that, it'll come up with the blank invoice. You have your service charge here, your tax rate, which as you can see already brings up your total so far. And then you can go here to add lines, and you'll have different, you can put in the campaign, the item number, it'll automatically get the description, the quantity on the invoice, the regular pricing, the price that you have put it to, and all of that stuff. It's best to play with it to try to get a feel for it before you make or before you print out a lot of them. Other than that, play with your Avon. Get used to your Avon. This thing's going to be your best friend. When you're first starting, one of the best things to do is to go into your Avon U training. This is Avon's own little college, kind of, for representatives to train them on how to place orders and things like that. If you have any questions, just let me know. Thank you guys. See y'all later.